It's just a valuable lesson for our group. They've got to learn. If we've been talking all the time, I think we're a very good basketball team, but if we want to become great, we've got to play as unselfish defensively together as we do at the offensive end.
We're Arizona. I mean, if we would have lost today, there'd be a lot of people upset with us. I mean, we have a tremendous program. I think we expect to win, but we beat a really good team. We know that.
Yeah, Tim, let's whip it around and down to college hoop. Two great Pac-12 teams on the floor tonight at Pauley Pavilion. And it was number 14, Arizona, going into the house that Kareem Abdul-Jabbar used to dominate and getting the win. Lonzo Ball played great, but Arizona got the victory. That's their first signature win of the year. The Bruins have a couple of quality losses to great teams like Arizona. Tim, when all is said and done, do you think the Pac-12 gets a 1 seed in the dance?
I'm going to say no, and here's why. I think Gonzaga is going to go undefeated. So when you talk about the West region, how are you not going to give the Zags a number 1 seed? Oh, by the way, Gonzaga, they beat Arizona. So, yes, you could say that the WCC isn't as tough as the Pac-12 top to bottom, and you would be 100% accurate. But if Gonzaga runs the table, I don't care if Arizona ends up winning the conference and the conference tournament. They're going to have to do that to even open up a conversation between the two. But the fact that Gonzaga holds the trump card, that, hey, we beat you head-to-head, and I know that Arizona's been through a lot with some injuries, and obviously the PED suspension, guys deciding to play pro and not going to school there. But I think Gonzaga, their margin of error is like this. Because lose, then all of a sudden you're like a 4 seed. But if you go undefeated out west, you're going to deserve a number 1 seed. As for these teams, both these teams could make a run. I think both UCLA and Arizona could win the whole thing. Unlike, I don't think Gonzaga can really win the whole thing. So at the end of the day, I don't think a number 1 seed's that valuable.
You see a scenario where one of these teams wins the conference tournament, the other one is the regular season Pac-12 champ, and that makes it hard to differentiate who is better?
Yeah, potentially. And I can see Arizona maybe losing a game on the road. I mean, winning in conference is so difficult.
Right.
I mean, we just saw, DePaul must knock off Butler. We saw DePaul take Villanova right down to the wire. And I'm just using DePaul as an example because they're a doormat of the Big East. I mean, to win games, especially on the road in conference, is difficult to do. So, but out west, if Gonzaga runs the table, they're going to get the number 1.